Housing is one of those issues that has gone up the political agenda, not because it hasn't always been an issue, but because people have not been convinced that politicians could do something about it. But I think now they're beginning to believe, and they're beginning to understand that it doesn't have to be this way, and that these decisions about property and land, which are so expensive and people can make such big profits about, actually politicians do have the power to control, and we should do, and we should have the guts to do it. Because the only way we are going to allow the next generation to either get into social housing, be able to afford to rent somewhere, or be able to afford to buy somewhere, is if we build more homes. There is no other way around it. And I'm not talking about 5-bedroom executive houses with 3 garages or luxury flats as we see all down the river. If you go to the Thames and you go there in the evening, all the lights are off. And that is the monument to a Boris who everyone thought was such a funny mayor, but who did nothing. He did nothing and just allowed the market to let rip. And when the market lets rip, people in China who decide they've got a bit of money, they can either buy a gold bar or they'll buy a flat in London, and they buy it and they leave it empty and they let it go up in value. And we have people sleeping on the streets, and we have kids living with their parents until into their 30s, and it is wrong. And actually, politics is about power and making the right decisions, and making the right decisions for the next generation. This younger generation should be furious at what my generation has done to them. Don't even get me started on what we've done to the climate, what we've done to the planet, how we've eaten all the fish, how we've got all the pension funds. One thing after another after another. We got grants, we got our education without having to pay for it, and we have done all of that, and now we don't even build homes for them. I mean, it's outrageous.
Emily Thornberry, thank you very much.
Not at
Enjoy your time
all.
in Cambridge.
Not at all. Right.